الرحيم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي رب زدني علما اللهم انفعني بما علمتني وعلمني ما ينفعني وزدني علما. Okay students, as you all know that we have completed our chapter number 7, that is the atoms, molecules and ions. So today we are going to wind up this chapter by doing the workbook activity page 81. Now have a look to the page 81. Here are different statements and we have to choose the one which is the correct. So the first option, the first part is, which of the following statements are always true about a molecule? So molecule, they have the fixed number of atoms. Molecules, they have the fixed number of atoms. So the first option is correct, the A only, one only, A option is correct. Now the second one is, sodium and oxygen are both elements. The symbol of sodium is Na and the symbol of oxygen is O. In what ways are sodium atom different from oxygen atom? Now here are different options. So which option is incorrect? Which option is incorrect? That is they have different type of protons. We have in different atoms, we have the different number of protons in different atoms, but there are no different type of protons here. So the first three options are the correct and the last one, it is the incorrect option. The next one is ammonia. Okay, what is the formula of ammonia? NH3. What is the formula of ammonia? NH3. Okay, it is made up of one nitrogen atom and three hydrogen atom. Okay, which statement is true about the ammonia? It is an element, is a compound or a mixture? It is a compound because nitrogen and hydrogen, they are the chemically react with each other and they are forming a compound. The next thing is, glucose is formed by carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. Okay, what is the formula of glucose? C6H12O6. Okay, the smallest glucose particle, it is made up of obviously the glucose molecule. Okay, the next is the statement which shows that the ion formation of magnesium plus 2. Okay, magnesium plus 2, this plus sign indicates that this atom is losing its electrons. So plus 2 means 2 electrons are losing. So which option is correct? C option is correct. It lost 2 electrons. Okay, now you have to look at the chapter number 8. We are going to start that. It's simple chemical reactions. A lot of chemical reactions are happening in our daily life. If we can if we observe in daily life, like if we are observing in our body, if we are taking example of our body, a lot of chemical reactions, they are continuously happening in our body, like the digestion process, like the respiration process, like the movement, like the functioning of a brain. Lot of reactions, they are happening here. If we are taking the example of our surrounding, then the baking, the photosynthesis process, the evolving of gases, even the in our solar system, the a lot of burning gases, they are present in our sun, and lot of chemical reactions, they are continuously happening in the sun also. Now here is the knowledge corner of you, that Taj Mahal of India, it is made up of white marble. It is continuously turning the into pale yellow, and they're asking that what is the effect of the acid rain on that marble. So here is the answer of that question. Acid rains, they are capable to transform calcium carbonate. Okay, what is the calcium carbonate? It is present in the marbles or stones, calcium carbonate. When acid rain falls on that marble, it readily react with that, and then the soluble salts formation will happening, and this will give rise to the formation of holes on the surface of that marble. Means the corrosion of that marble stones happening here. Okay, by the reaction of acid rain with that carbonates. Okay, now the next thing is you have to learn that what is the main definition of chemical reaction. Chemical reaction we have learned in the chapter number 5, the solution chapter, that the chemical reactions they are represented by the word equations and the chemical equations in which the reactants are easily they are converted into the products. Okay, and in the chemical reactions new substances are formed. In the chemical reaction the substances which are formed they have the different chemical identity, means they have the different chemical composition as compared to their reactants. Okay, now have a look of that definition. A chemical reaction is the change of a substance into a new one that has a different chemical identity. Okay, now here is the different examples of the changes which are happening in our daily life. The first one is the charging batteries. Okay, what is the cause of that charging batteries? What brought about this change? Electricity. Now you have to write it by using a lead pencil on below this figure, that the electricity is responsible. Just write the electricity word here. Okay, the next is the baking. Okay, which thing is responsible for baking? Which main thing caused the baking? Heat. So you have to write heating here. Okay, the next is the rusting iron. Rusting iron is the basically it is a mixing process in which the iron readily react with the oxygen in the atmosphere and the rusting process will happen. So what you have to write here? You have to write here the iron with oxygen in the air. Iron with oxygen in the air. Okay, now look at the next diagrams which are showing the chemical reaction in our daily life. The combustion, rusting, digestion, photosynthesis, batteries, fermentation, washing and baking. These are all reactions which are happening in our daily life. Okay, now we have to classify which type of changes which are taking place in our daily life. The physical changes, okay, we have to learn that there are the changes, they are classified into two types. The first one is the physical change and another one is the chemical change and the physical change. Physical changes, they are all those changes in which no new substance are formed, new substance are formed, and they may be reversible or may not be. In some cases it may be reversible, but in some cases it may be not reversible. Okay, but no new substance are formed in this in this type of changes. Okay, what about the chemical changes? In chemical changes new substance is formed. New substance is formed. In chemical changes new substance is formed. Okay, this is the main difference which is present in between these chemical and physical changes. Okay, if you are talking about the changing of water into a steam, this is the physical change, because the steam, it is a form of a water, it is not a new substance, and it can be reversed back to its original form into a water or a liquid by using a condensation process. Okay, next is the example of a heating of a copper carbonate. When we are heating that material, it will change into copper oxide and carbon dioxide. Now in this example new substance is happening here, new substance is forming, so this is the chemical change. Okay, now سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت نستغفرك ونتوب إليك. Next time in next class we are going to start from this page. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.